Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordamt. We are back for some more Pathfinder Kingmaker on Last Azlanti and Unfair. We are in our Barony. Our next objectives are going to be taking care of our companion quests here. We have the Price of Curiosity, which is to attend the Inconsequent debates. We have Cruel Justice, which is to find Maestro Janusz in the Technic League hideout. This is for Octavia and Rigongar, and this one, by the way, is for Linzi and Jubilost. And then we also have Pariah, which is to visit the campsite with Amiri. Once those are done, I'm still not sure if I'm gonna go for Sorrow Flow or not, just to find the twins, the kineticists. We'll see. And then we're gonna go for our Varnhold Vanishing quest as well. So, before we leave, I want to check how my characters are looking, because I will need to take Linzi with me. And she's not properly equipped for this. So, let me just do some changes here, maybe. Wait, I have a spare 4 Charisma helmet. You should be using this, by the way. Because you have that, and you have that. So I guess you want this. It will also make you a better advisor, which is interesting and very relevant. On that same note, I'm gonna give Ekundayo a +4 Constitution belt, which will also make him a better advisor. I wish I had a light crossbow for her. I don't. It shouldn't be too much of an issue anyway. You can have this. In case I want to give it back to someone, it's gonna be a problem. Okay, I think you can still like this. Now, my question is, who am I gonna take, or who am I gonna take out to bring Linzi in? I think the one that makes the most sense is likely to be Valerie. But I feel so sad about not having her level up as quickly as possible. Could take out Knock Knock. Okay, let's see. Let's leave. I will take out Valerie for this. And we have Juby and Linzi. These are the only ones we need for the Inconsequent debates. And I have my walkthrough opened on my other screen, because the Inconsequent debates will have some stuff that we want to try and maximize the experience on. And now, if everything goes right, I should be able to teleport over there. So, Trade Guard. Which means I want to teleport. Oh, they're not built yet. That's okay. They're not built yet. So we have to walk, sadly. How long will it take? Let me see. Because if it's quick, I might just wait for it. If it takes a long time, I'm just gonna go and walk. Yeah, 4 days. Okay, I'll walk. We shall walk. So we want to go over there, which means probably this will be the fastest way to do it. 17 hours. Yep. Let's go. Nay, leave me alone. Don't remember what's over there. I'll have to check my map. Okay, so we're basically here. The point of entry is here. The only person fatigued is my main character, and this is this is a peaceful area, so I will just go in. I did forget something about taking Valerie out, which was stupid. Is that she can give me the song for extra competence on our checks. That was a mistake on my part, yeah. Oh well. Nerd Zottenroppel. A very pale gnome with dull brittle hair is scribbling something busily on a small scroll, not looking up at you as you approach. Ah, here you are at last. Go read the rules quickly. They're posted a little further along. The other teams already arrived a while ago. The host said we'll start as soon as you show up and read the rules. Of course, I'm famous enough for my admirers to follow my every move, but still, I'd like to know, how did you know we were coming? The gnome shrugs. The host said so. Well, Are you gonna keep wasting time? Read the rules and we'll start. So basically you're playing as yourself and you only bring Jubilost and Linzi with you. And you have to read these rules. Now, my understanding by looking at the walkthrough, and hopefully this is getting recorded properly. Yeah, it should be. We click on the signposts to read the rules, and each of them is going to curse Jubilost in a different way. And my understanding is that for the best experience, it's supposed to curse Jubilost with the second one. So this one here. Fixing his glasses, Jubilost looks at the papers describing the rules. Well, let's see. I'll read out loud so that everyone can hear. Rules of the Inconsequent debates, here to be added later. I see the authors didn't overstrain themselves. So the rules. Item 1. Obey the host in everything. Item 2. Come in triplets. Like we did. Item 3. No fighting. No killing each other, even temporarily. Even if you really want to, even if you apologize later. Item 4. The most important one. The participant must say tentacles at least every 10 seconds. What's this nonsense? I expected to see tentacles, I mean, a description of the rules of the tentacle. Wait, what the? Am I really talking about tentacles all the time now? Jubilost turns his head from side to side, throws his hands in the air as if trying to close his mouth. Cordumt, I'm not joking. This is some kind of tentacles. It is making me say tentacles every few words. Yep, he's cursed. Now, the perception is gonna suck because we don't have our... Well, actually, it's gonna suck because it's only a main character check. Because Jubilost does have decent perception. Let's still try to examine it. Something is obviously wrong here. Failed. Examination offers nothing. Just like anything else that involves the Fae, the rules scroll looks ordinary and suspicious at the same time. I don't know what to believe. Maybe it's supposed to be like this. So we're just gonna leave it as is. I have a better idea. Let Linzi buy us some time. I'll talk to the other participants. Don't worry about anything. I'll go run to the host and ask him a few questions for my book. It'll buy you some time. You start looking for whoever is responsible for this. Okay. So first of all, I want to drink a potion of heroism to have some better skill checks. I think that's the only thing that will affect my capabilities here in terms of skill checks. I guess I could drink like a potion of wisdom, if I even have one. Fox's cunning, cat's grace, bull's strength, bear's endurance. Yeah, I don't. Oh, I do. Owl's wisdom. Okay, cool. Let's talk to the other gentleman here, the kobold. A little kobold raises his little snout at you. Greetings! Aren't you participating in the debates too? The kobold brightens. Yes, participate. I participate. What is this I hear? A kobold, a fellow tribesman of an unforgettable Tartuk, damn his tentacles, has decided to participate in the debates. Kobold, participate. The little kobold is very proud of himself. Why do you have those jerboas there? It's like little squirrel thingies. The kobold lowers his head. Face say, need 3. I know 3, I know friends. Wanted go very much. Caught this jump mice. Now we are 3. Participate. Smart kobold. It's like a spell was cast over my friend when he read the rules. Did anything like that happen to you? I don't read. Gnome help me. Read for me, aloud. But then scream. I scared. Okay, so what do you want to ask the host if you win? I, dragon. How become dragon? Alright, I'll go. See you.
I can see my destination.
Sir Alfrey. Greetings. I am Sir Alfrey, loyal follower of the Tentacles of Iomade. This guy also got cursed. Knight, noble, and crusader from Mendev. Tentacles. Oh yes. My knightly motto used to be courteous even in death, but I am afraid it must now be changed to severing the tentacles of evil. In just a few phrases, he managed to pour more pomposity on us than I can imagine in a week. Quite a talent. The tentacles of evil? And why is that you want to change the motto, sir? You see, upon my arrival, I immediately went to read the tentacles of the event. But Guile already had me in its tentacles. The rules were charmed, and everyone who reads them must say tentacles every so often, which is happening to me just now. Tentacles. If I can't get rid of this affliction, at least tentacles. I can make it into my motto. Did you try to talk to the hosts about this? I did, in the name of tentacles. But Faye thinks that cheating within the rules is tentacles and perfectly appropriate. As a true knight, I must overcome these tentacles resolutely. Do you have any idea who could have done this to the rules? It was done by one of the participants who allowed their tentacles to guide their heart, including you and me and my tentacles. 4 teams of 3 arrived. I swear by my tentacles, my service to the most honest Iomade would never allow such tentacles. Nor would I suspect you and your outstanding companions, noble tentacles all. Look for the villain among the other 2 teams. So you're a Mendevian Crusader? Truly spoken. I hope you have heard about our glorious tentacles. Our order fights demons fearlessly, preventing their tentacles from spreading across the world. You don't often meet an Aasimar in these lands. Aasimars are not so uncommon in our tentacles. Celestials are known to aid Mendevian Crusaders in our war against the demons. Sometimes this camaraderie sparks a tentacle, personal attraction. But just the presence of a holy celestial nearby can sometimes cause the birth of an Aasimar child. See, easy as tentacles. Are you participating in the debates? I most certainly am, by my tentacles. I have come here to carry out the will of my tentacles and set a good example for my tentacles. And possibly to find a new way to fight tentacles. That is, demons. If I win, the Fae might answer all my tentacles. I think I have to go. Before you leave, let me ask you, and in the name of tentacles, don't consider it idle curiosity. What need brought you to the tentacles debates? That would be tentacles. Oh, doesn't help me. I meant that would be tentacles. It was I who requested the Baron's help in these tentacles. Victory would allow us to find out what made tentacles. Gnomes. What made gnomes leave the first world. I see you've fallen victim to the same affliction as tentacles. Oh, brother in arms. The knight's voice is filled with heartfelt solidarity. Indeed, but it shan't prevent me from receiving an answer to my tentacles. As you probably know, after leaving the first world, my kin suffer from tentacles, from the bleaching. I seek a way to end this terrible, terrible tentacles. In that case, I wish our worthy rivals good tentacles. In the name of truth, justice, and tentacles. Somebody had a fetish for tentacles when they were making this section here. The only person left is Nerd Zottentropel. The pale gnome reads aloud enthusiastically, and the young wizard desperately thrashed about in his fetters, but all in vain. The shoots of the plants held him tightly. The nymph, cruel and beautiful, sneered at him and immediately what? Oh, they speak? And immediately anything. The left frog is mocking the right one. Does this book ever end? I thought the wizard would die in the last chapter while he was running from the horde of unicorns through fields of giant fly traps. Oh, like you understand anything about literature, you stupid toad. The gnome looks at you. Ah, hello again, travelers. It seems I haven't introduced myself. I'm Nerd Zottentropel, and Zottenroppel, not Tropel, sorry. And these two idiots are my brothers, VR and Luar. So what did the nymph immediately do to the wizard? It's too much to tell. She keeps him hostage for another 4 chapters. I like it when it's more like real life. In this author's last book, he escapes from the evil wizard in 5 minutes. Why are you calling those frogs your brothers? These fools read the rules, and the rules are charmed. Nerd's colorless and dim eyes flare up with a mad and joyful fire. Anyone who reads them turns into a frog. So now I have 2 frog brothers. I guess I'll leave them as they are. When else will I ever have a chance to laugh so much? So I think that by reading the rules, each of these will give you a different curse. The first one turns people into frogs, the second one makes you say tentacles, and the third one makes you scream from time to time. All of them are quite amusing, I would say. And why are they both frogs? Did they read them together? Yes, Nerd responds quickly. Nah, the frog on the right says happily. On the right, this is the left. Okay. Shut up, Luar. Of course we did. We read them and we transformed. Now we're sitting and croaking. The little kobold said one of you helped him read the rules. Yeah, that's true, but he wasn't trying to read the frog rules. They're different on every pole. One turns into a frog, another makes you say tentacles, and a third one makes you scream like crazy. Hilarious, right? Not remotely. You look pale. She looks bleached. Jubilost's voice is grim. It's alright. I've still got a fair bit of fight left in me. The Zottenroppels don't go down easy. Nerd smiles cunningly. My brothers and I lost our color long ago, but death still hasn't taken us. Are you participating in the debates? Sure. Although really we're just here to see the show. We figured it would be fun, and we were right. You are confused, my friends. If one of you read the rules for the kobold, why isn't one of you screaming? How was it that both your brothers were turned into frogs? And if Nerd already saw what happened and knew the rules were charmed, then why did she tell us to read them? Do you suspect us of something? Why would we charm the rules and read them ourselves? Or make you read them and put a spell on you? Nerd adjusts a ridiculous helm and strikes a rakish pose. Let's just consider the tentacles. Who else would decide to make everyone else say tentacles? And who else would get caught in their own tentacles just for laughs? You're far-sighted and loud-voiced. I like you. Answer clearly. Did you charm the rules? Why are you picking on us? Our sister is the one who did it. Enough snitching, Luar. You're just jealous that it was Nerd who came up with the idea. And why did you do it? You're so boring. We wanted to, so we did it. Just think how funny it will be. Debates where all the participants are screaming or talking about tentacles or just croaking. Nerd roars with laughter. But we're honest players, so we charmed ourselves too. We wouldn't want an unfair advantage. Okay, let me just check here because... give me a second. We can intimidate. Okay, I think we have an option here to keep the tentacles for our benefit. I'm not sure if it makes much of a difference here. Let me just check exactly what I want to do, and then I'm gonna come back and decide here. Okay, I think it's fine for us to try and remove this. Stop this immediately and release Jubilost from the spell. Croak. Croak, croak. We're just stupid frogs and we understand nothing. Nerd pretends not to hear anything. Cordam, I'd say, let's leave things as they stand. Tentacles should easily win the debates, even with the word tentacles constantly jumping out of my mouth. We can try to intimidate. You think I won't use force despite the rules about non-aggression? Lift the spell or else. Okay, we got some experience here. I spent so much time getting this prank ready. If you only knew how hard it is when there's almost no color left in you. Fine, here you go. Ah, there you are. Glad I found you. I stalled for as long as I could, but now it's time to begin. Let's go, quickly. I just remembered, I didn't need the song from Valerie because I have Linzi, she's a bard, I'm dumb. In any case, I didn't get a chance to actually do it, so it wouldn't make a difference. The hooded creature looks mundane, but after looking for a time, one might notice the figure's contour tremble and flow as if in a haze. Something I want to mention here, if I had left the Tentacles curse on Jubilost, I would be able to get a little bit more score on the contest, which would allow us to get an additional question, but for the most part I don't think it matters too much. Welcome to the Inconsequent debates. You can call us the host. We are the reason for all that happens here today. You've read the rules, have you not? Not that there is anything useful in them. We only made up the rules the day after tomorrow, then forgot them and had to make new ones. So it's simple. You want, as your reward, for us to answer a question. So the competition will involve answering questions. We ask, and one in each triplet answers. And always the same one. The others can only prompt. Let's see. It will be you, Little Kobold, you, Sir Alfrey, you, Nerd, and you, Cordant. Remember one thing. Here at the Inconsequent debates, there are no right or wrong answers. Every answer has weight, and each will be weighed. Don't choose the lightest one, your rival might find a heavier argument. And most importantly, light answers are no fun for us. Why are you referring to yourself in the plural, host? You hear laughter emerge from under the hood. You know very well, you've met us, Cordant, but it was a different us at a different time. For now, be satisfied that we do not wish to disclose ourselves. Tell us, why do you, creatures from the First World, need to organize all this? Win the competition and ask. Those are the rules of the game, right? Hell no, we are not wasting a precious question to discover the motives of the Fae and their lords. I don't have the imagination to think how absurd and silly their answer might be. Okay, let's begin. begins. The kobold jumps from joy. We are ready. The knight nods resolutely, despite the tentacles. Alright, let's see how tough they have it in the first world. Some of you look so serious. Thus we'll begin with a question about weighty matters. What can move a mountain? And here, we typically want to ask Jubilost for help, because any other choice will give you no score, but if he had tentacles, you would get a +2 score on this question. In this case, let's just ask. Jubilost, Linzi, what's our answer? Oh, I shouldn't have skipped my philosophy lessons at the academy, as such problems baffle me. It's not because I can't think of an answer, but because I think of 1,000 of them at once, and don't know where I can hide from them. Let's see. We are dealing with Fae in the first world, and they told us clearly that trivial answers won't cut it. I think the good answer is its own will. In the first world, mountains often change position, and there's at least one that does it of its own free will. That's Ulas, one of the Thane, the walking mountain. So yeah, we're gonna answer its own will. We heard you. What will the others say? What can move a mountain? Little Kobold frowns desperately. Maybe dragon? Dragon can move mountain. Faith and divine intervention. Do you hear, my faithful tentacles? Faith nourishes us. With devout faith in our tentacles and the righteous cause, everything is within our tentacles. A teleportation spell. I could probably manage moving a hill or two. In fact, that gives me an idea. We have heard you. Now you hear us. Of course, gods and magic can move mountains, but that answer is good for any question. How can one jump over the house? Magic. How to paint a fence yellow using blue paint? Divine intervention. Such light answers are the weakest. A good answer is its own will. Will and desire lie at the base of all our motions, action and decision. If a mountain has a will, it will surely find a way to move. That was an interesting round. Let the next question be heard. What weakens when owned by many and dies if owned by none? I like this one because it's a secret. Right? If it's owned by no one, it dies. If it's owned by many, it loses its power. A pot of soup. I'm gonna go for a secret. Little Kobold looks as if he's about to cry. I don't know this. Maybe it's dragon? It's the knight's heart, I swear by my tentacles. It can belong to himself or to his righteous cause, or to his greatest tentacles. It can't belong to everybody. VR, look how I can roll my eyes. Fools, concentrate on the competition. This won't do. We won't accept the answer from the Zottenroppel triplet this round. But you are a spectacular eye roller. Now, as for the other answers. The heart is not the best answer. Even among knights, there are many whose hearts belong to beautiful women and a beloved mother, plus their friends, their commander, their righteous cause and a delicious lunch. Especially a delicious lunch. And it doesn't seem that those hearts that belong to many grow any weaker. A secret is a good answer. The more souls know it, the less mysterious it is. But without a single bearer, it will die. Your triplet wins this round, Baron. Here the third question. Each of us is born at the same time with a monster. Each day we live, it grows. It can torment, bring us joy, or kill without a single word. What is it? Without looking at the wiki, I would say memory. So for third, there's a hidden wisdom check that we did not pass, which would give us 2 points. We can ask for Jubilost for help. We would also get a new answer called its knowledge. Yeah, what do you say, Jubi? Considering that question is asked by a representative of Fae, the answer could be anything from singing to the love of pastries. But let's think logically. The last part of the riddle can easily be ignored because just about anything in the world can aid or ruin you depending on the circumstances. What's important is that the riddle clearly points to some quality or property of a living creature. Something that is born with us. Another point, it grows. I would say knowledge. Each new day brings something new, so our knowledge of ourselves and the world keeps growing. For some, though, this process is ridiculously slow. So yeah, knowledge and memory both work. I'll go for memory. We have heard you. What will the others say? What is the monster? Little Kobold grabs his head stressed. Maybe it's dragon? It's curiosity. It is born with us, it grows day by day, it saves us from the bleaching, and if you only knew how many it's killed. I don't know if the answer will do, but the greatest tentacles is the one that lives inside us. We grow a tentacles beast in our soul, we feed it with wrath, neglect, and tentacles. Eventually, it could break free and kill us. But tentacles must admit, the same beast gives strength to villains and tentacles. The poison we feed our monsters only nourishes them. Interesting answers, except for the dragon. The dragon doesn't count, alas. Curiosity is also insufficient. The monster we describe must, by its own nature, grow. Many see their curiosity dim over the years. Right? That's what I was thinking as well. Memory is a good answer. We also like the idea of the inner beast inside each of us. Both of these answers are sadly light, but we are ready to accept them. For this round we shall have two half winners, the triplet of Sir Alfred and the triplet of the Baron. One final trial and we will sum up the results. I grow tired of questions. Do you know the game Knight, Dragon, Snag? The knight defeats a dragon, the dragon burns a snag. But if the knight walks in the woods, he will stumble on the snag and die. That's why the snag defeats the knight. This is like rock, paper, scissors, I imagine. Children's games, great. These are the inconsequent debates. Why not play a game? So, you break up into pairs and yell out your chosen word at the signal. The one who shouts knight defeats the one who shouts dragon. The one who shouts dragon defeats the one who shouts snag. And snag defeats knight. We'll play Sir Alfred against the kobold and Nerd Zottenroppel against the Baron. The winners will then play each other. Is the first pair ready? Yell on 3. 1, 2, 3. Knight. Dragon. This was so obvious. This is all too predictable, but charming in a way. The host is obviously enjoying the game. It's a good thing we didn't look ahead. It's much more fun to see it unfold like this. Sir Alfred wins. Now for the second pair. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Let me just check this. Let's go for Dragon. Dragon. A nerd shouts, performing a spot-on impersonation of the kobold, then falls over laughing. Looks like her own amusement is more important to her than the competition. A tie. Let's go again. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Dragon. Snag. Ah, damn it. Nerd waves her hands. I meant to cheat but didn't have time to think of how. Dragon won! Won! The little kobold is happy for you and your dragon as if it were his own victory. So the Baron wins. Now the winner against the winner. The Baron against the Knight. 1, 2, 3, and I think I want to go for Dragon as well. Sir Alfred takes a deep breath with his mighty chest, but then the curse takes over. Tentacles. Realizing how their spell has worked, Nerd and her brother start roaring with laughter, sometimes sniffling with delight. The host makes a helpless gesture. We cannot but pronounce the Baron the winner of this round, and now it's time. Time to announce the winner of the debates. After 4 tests, the triplet of the Baron and Sir Jubilost wins. It was... Wow, Linzi is just ignored here. It was most amusing, children. Most amusing. You should know that this is a rare praise from us. Congratulations, sirs and ladies. I swear by my tentacles it was a worthy struggle. Your triplet performed better than we could have imagined. For that reason, you may ask us not 1 and not 2, but 3 questions. They must be asked by the Baron, the voice of your triplet. Cordamt, do you remember? And the fate of the... Jubilost suddenly stops talking. He opens and closes his mouth, but makes not a sound. Have a silent spell, mate. I love it. Now what's he gonna do? Come, brothers, let's run. Now everything is in your hands, Cordamt. Think well upon your questions, we will answer honestly. But I don't know is also an honest answer. Ask about what a host from the first world might know. So, let me see here. This is the scoring. So basically, the one thing we really want to ask is what Jubilost wanted to know, which was, I believe, why the gnomes left the first world. Because other than that, we have the Bloom, who organized all this, who my love is, it's Valerie. How to gain power and immortality, and any suggestion for a good pet name. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go for the gnome. Give me a second. I was like, let's checking. I don't think we can get the pet name because we don't have a pet right now. So yeah, I want to know why the gnomes left the first world. That is the question. We knew it would be asked, but a simple answer, a light answer, has no value, right? We hope our debates convinced you of this. That is why we present to you another answer, a good one, a valuable one. Numbers will help you on your way. One of them is 1510. It will be easy to find if you read who opened the road for the ancient dead man and his black-feathered messenger. The second is a dozen times in a dozen and is thrice the number of those who lost their faces. Don't try to guess it now, it's not yet time. Wait until he who is born twice will twice be defeated. Put the two numbers together. When the moon leaves her path near the waters of the Candlemere, find the one who will open the secret. Now, honestly, I don't have any clue about this. A heap of senseless mumble instead of a... First walk the road, then you may accuse us of being senseless. But in the end, you won't. Okay, so we have two more questions. So... I guess I can ask... I want to know why you organize... No, this is for fun, I imagine. I want to know how to gain power and immortality. One day in the future you will have a chance to let an ancient enemy go in peace. We ourselves might even tell you that it should be done. Refuse, and after many hardships you will be offered power and immortality. But will you agree? And for the final one, I want to know about this affliction, the bloom that fell on my Bernie. Oh, that's an easy one. Or is it? Once, a very powerful creature from the First World unwisely provoked the rage of those who are 100-fold mightier. She was cursed and sent here to Golarion, the Stolen Lands. Without going into too much detail, her curse afflicts the locals as well. To put it simply, your troubles will not cease until you've dealt with this uninvited guest. Anyway, we have discussed this further in your tomorrow and my yesterday. That was your final question. We have the answer and yet we don't. But what an adventure, Cordumt. We will have to discuss this further on our return to the capital. Farewell, Cordumt. We almost forgot. The host turns to the kobold. You, little creature. You didn't win, but you managed to make us laugh. Do you want to come with us? No promises you'll turn into a dragon, but still. The kobold jumps from joy, but then carefully asks, pointing at his jaboas, take my friends? Yes? Alright, fine. The hooded creature laughs. Listen all, the Inconsequent debates are now closed. We spared all of you the effects of the Zottenroppel tricks, and bid you farewell. And like that, we are done with the Inconsequent debates. Not as much experience as I would like to receive from this quest, but, you know, we helped Mr. Jubilost, so I hope he's happy. Checking for items, there's nothing. Now, I think he wants me to talk to him at the capital, right? No? Wait. The fair much my ingenuity. Yeah, okay, so it's at the capital, not before. Oh, I can just take whoever I want? Oh, cool. Okay, so away with you, woman. And let's bring in Valerie. Actually, do I want to just pick up Amiri right now and go for her quest, since we're kind of nearby? Okay, sure. I'll take out, I guess, Knock Knock, because he's a damage dealer. And she is also a damage dealer. She doesn't have any items, though, I don't think. Which could be the problem. Well, let's see. Let's see what we can do with her.
I must replenish my powers.
Well, she has a glaive. And she has a crappy piece of armor. She has her weapon as well. She is not as naked as she could be. So that's something. Oh, she has this as well. I will prefer the glaive though, because it has reach. And I want her to be far away from the fights. Let me level it up as well. Teamwork feat. We picked up Precise Strike. Ah, a feat. Right, so what did I have? I had weapon focus, mastered swords. Can I get outflank here? I can. So outflank is gonna be my teamwork feat. My leopard will also get it, which is awesome. For the feat... Power attack would be nice, but I'm actually going to start going for something different. It doesn't make much of a difference because, again, we're not going to be playing with her. I'll go for Dazzling Display. Why not? Level 2 spells, I suppose I can give her Effortless Armor. And done. Okay, so we want to go over here. We can stop in our village to rest, because I imagine we'll want to rest. Yeah, we do.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
So let's enter Trade Guard, have a rest, and then visit the camp. How am I looking in terms of camping supplies? 28, that's more than enough. Okay, so I think I have to go... through here. Yep. Let's enter the Six Bears camp. And give me 1 second, please. Okay, I am back. So... for this area, we are going to want to buff. It's gonna be somewhat of an issue because given that she's here, it's gonna mess up my queues. But I'm gonna try and see what can be done. I'm gonna give Mage Armor to Amiri's Leopard, which I think is this one. Yeah, it is. He's buffing properly. You get that as well. Get this. Let's give Bark Skin to this leopard as well. And also False Life Crater. Alright. Let's try our medium duration buffs. Again, I should have summoned my Wyvern before I did all these buffs, but I forgot. Okay, so what is missing? I'm gonna give shield to Amiri's Leopard.
I am your shield.
Are you missing something? You're not, right? I think you're fine. I think she's fine. Rigongar is... with his height increase, which is what we wanted.
I will see this through.
I can give this to the leopard, I suppose. Give this to Rigongar. We want delay poison. Because we don't have it yet, yes. We want Archon's Aura. Might as well summon it later than never, I suppose.
So, any brilliant ideas?
I'm gonna reduce person on my character here. But then I think we are okay to proceed. Okay, so drink this. You've drank that. Oh, god damn it, this was enabled. Okay, whatever. Let's cast a haste. Is there anything else I might want? I'm considering Stone Skin because we're gonna fight an enemy that hurts quite a bit. But we have 2 leopards. So I think for the most... well, 2 leopards and the wyvern. So I think for the most part we should be fine. Let's move in here. Save yourselves! It's them again! Okay, so who's coming here? Skeletons. Sing and go.
Let us strike as one.
Oh, actually, get your armor on, please.
That is a jerk.
Okay, so we have one skeleton over there. There's gonna be more. The rain doesn't make it easy for us to move around, sadly. Okay. You guys can split up. I don't want Amiri in the front. We're doing well. Why am I so far back? Let's go close to our friends, please. Oh, I think it's because the leopard is dying. Yeah, Amiri's leopard, poor guy. Still, he has 47 AC. God damn, these guys hurt. Okay, I want to have everybody kind of close by. It's like a blizzard, but hot. We could have also benefited from having a guarded earth here, which I might do soon if I have the time for it. As soon as you approach the camp, a bright-eyed girl in a long skirt runs up to Amiri and gives her a big hug. Amiri, you're really alive! Oh, the girl sobs and wipes her eyes. Everyone said you were killed by the giants, but I always believed you survived, and no one ever found your body. Amiri, I miss you so much. There now, stop crying. I'm alive, alive and well. You know nothing can beat me. Here, meet each other. Nilak, this is Baron Cordant. He's something like a new chieftain for me now. Cordant, this is Nilak. She's the only decent person in my whole lousy tribe. Don't say that. Yes, the elders were mean to you, but you shouldn't blame the whole tribe. Having wiped her eyes, Nilak presses her hands against her chest and bows before you. I am Nilak, or Nilak, Song Keeper of the Six Bears. You must be the ruler of these lands. Forgive us for intruding into your domain, but we... Wait, really? Amiri interrupts her. You are really Song Keeper now? That's great, since when? Nilak gives her a sad smile. I always wanted to be one. While you were learning to fight, I learned the legends. While you were training with the sword, I trained with tambourine. But I was initiated during your funeral feast, Amiri. When we were saying goodbye to you and your party, as I sang at the funeral pyre, my heart broke in pain. Desna whispered to me and told me how I could turn this pain to power. Even the rocks and stones cried over the fallen when they heard my song that night. Nice to meet you, Nilak. May both our tribes live in peace. We what? Come on, man, my buffs are running out. Chieftain Akaya, an old grey-haired barbarian with a tattooed face, interrupts her. Nilak, who are you chatting with? Who are you? Wait. He looks closer at Amiri's face and suddenly starts to yell, pointing his crooked finger at her. You, pariah, freak! After all you did, you still have the nerve to come and show your ugly face here? Chieftain Akaya, this is Baron Cordant. We're in his lands now. Please soften your heart. Maybe he can help us. A baron? That's something like a chieftain, right? You don't look like one. Well, whatever. I am Akaya, chieftain of the Six Bears tribe, and I need you to give me this dirty scumbag. Wait, what? And I'm talking Amiri, okay. Watch your tongue, chief. You are a guest in these lands, uninvited and not particularly welcome. Quiet, woman. The chiefs are talking. You think you can talk back to a warrior just because you learned to put on armor? Dude, she will murder you. Okay, so we recognize his power, right? So, sounds like you're not too clever, so I'll speak in a language I'm sure you understand. One more rude word and I'll punch your rotten teeth down your throat. You threatened the Six Bears, you foolish pup. Don't waste your breath. Thanks to her, we've witnessed horrors you can't imagine. Just let me tell you what she's done to us. From the dawn of time, our tribe has lived by the old ways. Everyone had a place, a job to do. Men crafted and went hunting. Women bore children and kept the huts clean. These are the ways set by our ancestors and we do not change it. But then this upstart girl wants to match herself against men. She passed the warrior's initiation. She went hunting. But there's truth in the saying. Nothing good comes from a woman with a sword. Neighbor tribes laughed at us. Look, there's a second chieftain in the tribe. Soft chieftain, girdle chieftain. Must be the end of the Six Bears. And they were right. She brought disaster upon our whole tribe. Soft chief? They really couldn't find a better nickname for this brontosaurus than Soft. I love it. Jubilost chuckles. Or does this tribe consist only of giants? I mean, that's obviously not true, unless gender stereotypes are having a serious impact on the perception of reality. Once, a gang of giants came to our lands. They scared our prey, attacked our huntsmen, so we decided to deal with them. We sent a group, and she went along. For a long time we waited for this group to return, then we went searching for them even longer. But all we found were their dead bodies. Giants killed them all, everyone except for her. And then things got even worse. Have you seen these monsters? An evil spirit sends them, the ghost of a giant. He's the one who chases from our lands. He chases all through all of Numeria. Even now he's somewhere nearby. Maybe he's just over that hill. He chases us, kills our people, and always says the same. Bring the thief to me. Find Amiri. The chieftain turns to Amiri, his face red with anger. He shouts, slobbering in her face. Now you understand? That's what your dreams have cost us. You brought a curse on our tribe, pariah. Now hand me your weapons and get yourself to the women's hut. That is your place. It always was, and always will be. We'll feed you to the ghost and maybe then you'll leave us alone. And at least you'll atone for a tiny part of your guilt. Smack. Smack. In reply, Amiri headbutts the chief's face, breaking his nose with a sickly crunch. Paying no heed to Nilak's squeal and growling with anger, she leaps upon him, punching the old man's face. The chieftain spits blood and struggles to speak, and Amiri grabs her sword. You realize that a murder will quickly follow. Let's stop this. Amiri, stop. Enough. He's already got what he deserves. Amiri raises her sword. Akaya shuts his eyes, but the final blow never comes. Amiri sheaths her sword, pushes the chieftain onto the ground and spits on him. Get lost of my sight, you scumbag. Next time I see you, I won't stop with words. Nilak helps the defeated chieftain stand up and takes him into the nearest hut. The rest of the barbarians hurry away, hiding themselves from Amiri's anger. Panting heavily and swaying like a drunk, Amiri approaches you and puts her bloody hand on your shoulder. That old goat said, some evil spirit must be somewhere nearby. Let's go. We find him and we kill him. And then we make them all go back to where they come from. I don't owe them nothing, and never. I don't want to see them ever again. Okay, so there is a ghost we're going to be fighting, which comes, I believe, from this area. So I want to make sure we are prepared for this. I'm going to recast my haste here. I'm going to get greater invisibility on myself. Rigongar will do the same thing on himself.
I am yours.
Valerie will try to apply displacement on the leopard. She does have armor, so it can fail.
I stand.
And you are gonna get guarded earth. And you, I guess you can get protection from alignment communal. Just because. From evil. Okay, we have displacement and stuff. It worked. I think it did.
Don't hesitate.
Displace yourself.
Require my assistance?
Is there anything else I need? I guess I can give this to Cordampina as well. Get sense vitals.
Here.
Am I missing something? I don't think so. Oh, okay, there he is. Fion. A chaotic evil, level 14 undead and level 8 cleric. This guy is kind of a beast. We're gonna sing the song of our people, and we are gonna charge him with our pets. Actually, we can't. Okay, she's singing. So, leopards... Oh, you can actually charge. Yeah, so you charge. You charge. For some reason you can't. I guess it's because of this little stake here on the ground. So go for him. You turn this on.
Give the order.
You go. You stay back, please.
Together we stand.
You want to move into the... Okay, I'm gonna have to move all 3 of these into the guarded earth.
We'll do it the hard way.
This guy is buffing. So Juby, let's get over here. I'm gonna go over here. You are gonna go over there. You guys are doing your thing. Are you Amiri? That sword? Thief! This guy is buffing himself with divine power, which will make him a very powerful combatant. He only has 15 touch AC. So what we do here is very simple. We're gonna empower a Scorching Ray and hit him with that. Cordampina is invisible. We're just gonna start shooting him.
Strike as one.
Juby will try and knock him down because his reflex is very low. 13 only. Well, not very low, but low. Amiri, I said go back. Okay, Juby can start tossing him down if possible. There goes one Scorching Ray. We're gonna now quicken another one. And he's down. Okay, so not too hard when we have a powerful Ray caster in our party. He goes down. This is sorted. We have destroyed the evil spirit that haunts the Six Bears tribe. We pick up some loot, which we are going to check what it is. We have swift foot boots. Increase the wearer's... Stop fidgeting. The wearer's movement speed by 10. I don't think... Pardon me. I don't think I want Rigongar to run too quickly. So I can give it to... I'll give it to Amiri. She's the one I usually need to reposition. He also has Banded Mail +2, doesn't matter. He has a Frost Crit Axe +1, also doesn't matter. And that's essentially it. And I would like to speak, I'm guessing, with Nylak. There she is. Don't believe there are any kind of skill tests here, but just in case there are, we're gonna buff up. That's it. We're done with your evil spirit. We cut them into pieces and cast them into the wind. You didn't even try to speak with him? Amiri, we've already fought and killed him many times. It's no use, he always comes back. Oh, Amiri, why do you always slash first and think later? She's correct. So what was I supposed to do? Lay on the ground for him? Let him eat me? Nylak, Amiri is right, there was no time to talk. This is also true. We didn't get a chance. Desna, why are you punishing me? Okay, Amiri is predictable, but what about you, chieftain? You must realize every deal starts with negotiation. At least you could have tried. Nylak shakes her head in disappointment. Amiri, I hoped so much that after we found you, everything would be better. What should we do now? You don't like something? Come on, speak up, I can hear. Amiri bellows with unexpected anger. Nylak matches her anger. I'll tell you what I don't like. You left me. Thanks to you, I realized that a woman can do something bigger than scraping hides and cooking stew. I hoped you would become chief, and I'd be your advisor, and together we'd change the things of this tribe. The way, sorry. But instead just disappeared, without even saying goodbye. I had nothing left but to become Akaya's advisor. Who led this tribe through the whole Numeria? Who do you think? Who negotiated with the other tribes? And who lived in the women's hut all this time serving dinner to the chieftain? And now we found you. You ruin everything. Now the chieftain is angry. He's bound to do stupid things and I won't be able to talk him out of it. Our tribesmen will die, Amiri, and all because of your itchy fists. Let's stick with our companion, or stick by our companion. Amiri had her reasons for doing what she did. I have no doubt about that, and she didn't think about anything else except her reasons. Congratulations, Amiri, now you're just like a real man from the Six Bears. You only think about yourself. You use your fists whether you need to or not, and then you leave it to the women to sort out your mess. So that's how you talk now, huh? You want me to tell you why I smashed this old mushroom's face? And why I fled? I'll tell you. Listen now, you wanted it. The war party I went with, you think we went to fight the giants? I thought that too. I was so happy. I was a fool. We did not go there to kill giants, Nilak. We went there to kill me. They thought giants would eat me up and they won't have to get their hands dirty. But I came back, alive, and with this sword. I thought no one would dare to say that Amiri wasn't a real fighter. But they just laughed in my face and said that if the giants didn't kill me, the frost would. Then they left me alone in the wilderness, without food or tent. And when I understood why, when I saw what this hunt was for, it was then, for the first in my life, I felt real rage. Yes, Nilak, don't you turn away now, look in my eyes. I killed them all, with this sword. I'm not a thief, Nilak, I'm much worse. I'm a kinslayer. And you know what? I don't care. They deserved it. Our whole damn tribe can go to the Dragon's Maw. I agree with her. Rigongar chuckles. Good for you, serves them right. When I get to my tribe, I'll mix their hash even better. And me too? What? Do I deserve to die? Should I go to the Dragon's Maw too? No, this wasn't what I meant. You're not like them. I am a part of this tribe, Amiri. If you don't want to help me save it, you'd better leave. I'll manage without you. I'll ask the Tiger Lords for help. The Tiger Lords are another tribe. So, Tiger Lord Barbarians are a tribe of Khalids along Brevois borderlands who trace their lineage to an age of destiny, a band of conquerors that once swept from the realm of the Mammoth Lords to southeastern Numeria behind the Warlord, Armag. Even today, they are the Khalid tribe with the broadest range of travel, providing mercenaries to such places as the realm of the Mammoth Lords in the west of Eobaria in the east. The Tiger Lords draw their inspiration from dire tigers and revere an immense Smilodon named Speartooth as their totem. Amiri spits on the ground, then grabs your hand in her iron grip and drags you away without saying another word. 3,600 experience. Oh no, but I wanted to loot the place. Oh god, did I mess up? Oh. God damn it. There was still loot there. Okay, that stings. That stings a bit. Hopefully it wasn't anything interesting. Can't teleport yet. But if I come over here, I can. Let's go over there then. We have taken care of Jubilost's quest. We have taken care of Amiri's quest. Now we're gonna go to Arberni. Let's continue going here. Yes, so good. It feels so good. I'm so happy with the teleports. Well, in this case it was the mage towers working, but still, I'm very happy.
I must replenish my power.
Oh, we have gifts before we rest. Northern Lights. I guess that was a wooden shield. Okay, just think of something yourself. I don't care about any of this, I don't think. Fine, I will think of something. Thank you. So what was that? Northern Lights, 2 armor plus 1 fortitude. Yeah, cold resistance and fortitude saving throw. I don't see myself using this ever. But, you know, thank you. You have your things. Just check this here. Everything is still looking good. We have some BP. So I'm gonna sell some stuff to Mr. Bartholomew here. And we are gonna get ready to finish this up. Sometimes this happens, I don't know why. I press offer, nothing shows here, but it gives me some gold. Well, the Frost Great Axe can go. This can also go. And I think that's all. Yeah. Okay. Do you have something new for me? I don't believe so. No. Okay. So, we're gonna rest, before I forget, as we are indeed tired. We got a new event while we were resting. Ergo. Problem. Catastrophe. Go, Tristian, go! So, we are going to finish up our episode here, my friends. Like I mentioned, our next destination is probably going to be the Price of Curiosity. Oh, no, sorry. I was going to say this one. It's a good thing I opened up my quest log. We have to discuss this with Jubilost to finish the quest. And the next one, we're going to start by going for Cruel Justice. Finding Maestro Janusz in the Technic League hideout. This is going to be with Octavia and Rigongar. I do want to swap my party before getting any experience here from Jubi, I believe. So give me Knock Knock. I accept. This is just to set up my party again. Because otherwise it's likely that I'm gonna forget this. In any case, we have our party set up. We are gonna go back to the throne room. And then we're gonna speak with Jubilost and then carry on for Octavia and Rigongar's quest. So, as always, my friends, I want to thank you all for being here with me in the channel, watching some Pathfinder Kingmaker. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. Many more videos coming out soon, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe, everyone.